Just before converting to Catholicism, my husband and I, like many Christians are doing lately, went on a journey of detoxing from feminist culture and rediscovering the truth of fatherly headship over the home and family. We discovered that fatherly headship is natural and scriptural. It's not about domination, it's about responsibility. The father sacrificially bears the weight of the family, and his crown of authority is a crown of thorns. This was an incredible discovery that healed our marriage and family in countless ways and brought us closer to Christ. But then when we turned and looked at the church, the family of God, we began to notice that it didn't really look like a covenant family at all. It looked more like a loosely affiliated network of individuals. Why then did Jesus pray just before his death that his church would be one, even as he and the Father are one? That's like a really high level of oneness. And we're faced with the question, did Jesus' own prayer go unanswered? Catholics and non-Catholics argue round and round about doctrines and dogma. But if you set all of the theological specificities aside for just one moment, you can address the million-dollar question. Is Christ's body a unified family? And if so, who leads, provides, and protects for his family while he's away? Respectfully, is it Methodist Pastor Kevin? Is it Baptist Pastor Jay? Is it one of the coalition of equal patriarchs of the Orthodox? Or is it just Jesus himself? Because that's what I always heard. We submit to no man, only the Bible. And at that, our own personal competence level to interpret it correctly. When conflicts arise, your pastor is really just a guy, and if you don't agree with him, you just go find another one. You become one yourself, or you just stop going to church at all, and it's just you and Jesus and your Bible at home. When we read the Bible with the understanding that the Old Covenant foreshadows the New, we saw some really obvious passages in the Old Testament pointing to the Catholic papacy. We also saw some passages in the New Testament that very obviously showed Jesus established a clear, visible hierarchy for the governance of his family. If you're curious about this issue, I would urge you to look past the historical and doctrinal arguments for just a minute. What's really difficult to do is to affirm on one hand that God's design for the human family on the micro level requires a father at the head, while also claiming that God's design for his family on the macro level, the church, is a loose voluntary association requiring no visible fatherly headship at all. The office of Pope, nor the headship of fathers over individual families, challenge God the Father's ultimate authority. Fatherly headship over the family and over the global church is a proclamation or a visible icon of an invisible truth. The fact that the universe itself is father-ruled. The universe is not ruled by doctrines that we intellectually assent to. It is ruled by a person. This is the sacramental understanding of the universe that modern people have mostly lost. Invisible truths are shown through visible forms. The way we set up structures, like our families, like the church, is either telling truth about God or telling a lie. For this and many other scriptural and historical reasons, we came to the conclusion that neither Protestant nor Orthodox ecclesiology were a truthful picture of God's familial nature. As we discerned conversion, aside from the specific doctrines and dogma that we didn't yet understand and we needed more time to digest, we knew that the Catholic Church was where we had to go.